Alright, for our next section here, next video will be on how to screen capture your Google Maps, how to crop the picture, how to scribble on the picture, how to put text boxes on the picture, and how to wrap the text so that you can put this picture wherever you need. So first off, get to Google Maps. My suggestion here when Google Maps is to click on Satellite. Once you're in Satellite Image, I kind of know where I'm going. I'm going to take my labels off, and I know right here, that white square, you can see that white square ring, that is our school. And if I just slide this to be right about there, I should be able to have both the corner of the building that we exited, right over here, and I should also be able to have the sandbank down at the bottom right here, where we were going down to make sure we could see find the river and so forth. So I'm going to do a screenshot off of this on the Chromebooks. That's pretty much just hitting the control button and the screen switcher button, which is the button right above the number 6, at which point I'm going to do that. I'm going to copy it to the clipboard, and then I'm going to go and, before I just go and drop it into this document here, I actually want to go and insert it through the drawing feature here. So again, that's Insert, Drawing. You'll notice that this checkered screen shows up here, and if you try to copy or paste in here, it won't let you. Instead, this screen pops up and says, "Oh, please take care of it by doing this." You want Control V to go and paste this picture. So Control V, and there's my screenshot. And now I'm going to go and crop my picture, because that's the first thing you want to do. Crop the picture. So this button right here is cropping. It says Crop Image. And now I can grab these black framed corners. Don't grab the blue ones, grab the black ones, and drag it in so that I can still see the edge of the building and the edge of Amelia's garden right over there. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing over in this corner. Drag in to basically include the sandbank and the portion of the skateboard park, and then a little bit of our building over there. Actually, I should drag this up.
Will the teacher that has Javelin David please call 1102? The teacher was Javelin David.
Sorry about that noise. Alright, hit save and close, and now there's my picture. But the picture's missing some stuff. So if you click on the picture and hit edit, it should bring you back to this editing feature here. And I'm going to make this picture a little bit bigger, so I'm going to drag it up here some. Not all the way. And going to extend the picture down so that it fits only in this checkered box area. I'm not going to go anywhere beyond that. That's important that you notice that. Alright, now we have to go and draw this image that we, or draw the path that we took here. So we've gone and cropped our picture. We're going to scribble on it now. So everyone should be able to notice there's a button called Line, but in the drop down feature right next to it, there's this word Scribble. That's going to allow me to go and trace my path, which I know we exited from this corner. We walked right along the edge of this fence here. We went down, crossed over, and then we slowly entered into the garden. And then we went around the garden, back around the fountain, out the garden, and then down over here, around the edge of the garden, crossed over to the Boys and Girls Club and the Science Museum, which is right here, and we walked along that for a little bit, and then we headed over here to the fence line, where we found those grapes, wine grapes, I think, and cruised along right here along the fence line. We then proceeded to head into the woods, right by the skateboard park. We followed the power cables, power lines for a bit before dropping straight down to the sandbank. And then, of course, we went back out. So I'm just following the path here. And we exited, went by the skateboard park, and then pretty much went straight along the edges of the building here and to the door right here. You could argue that maybe we went around the fence, but it's okay if you just go and figure that out. So my line is done. Now I can tell you this much. The line, I personally like it when it's a nice bright color like green or like a yellow. So I'm going to change the colors by clicking on this button right here. Now, if I click off the screen, I should see my green lines. And now the last thing I need to do is text boxes. So, text boxes are right here. And you're going to draw a text box. It doesn't matter how big it is. However, you're going to notice that right off the bat, the font size that they're using here is huge. They're using 14, which is just a little on the big side. If you drop it down to 8, or even a little bit smaller, you should be sufficient. So I chose 8, and I'm also, over here, the 3 dots, I'm going to change the color of my letters to also be green. And I'm going to make it bold as well. So I'm going to say number 1, because I know that I need to go and put in 10 of these text boxes. So if I click on it, left click, with the when it's in the 4 X's like this, the 4 arrows, if I click on it and I hit Control C, and then I click off to the side here and I say Control V, click, Control V, click, Control V, click, and keep doing this until I've got 10 text boxes. I can go and move the text boxes around, and I can just change the numbers and be done with it. So I'm going to make this one 3, and this one is going to be I'm going to make that a 2. I'm going to make this one a 4. That one right there, I guess, maybe one of those. 4. And make this one a 5, and so on and so forth. So, I'm just changing the numbers in the text boxes I've already made so that it's easier. And I'll start putting these in the picture. So I know the first thing I saw was I went and we were walking by the playground. I saw some gardening fabric. And so I'm going to put that right there. And then the next thing I saw was definitely the fountain. I know that's right over here. And then the third thing, and so on and so forth. So your goal is to go and put all of your text boxes where you have your stations, your objects, and so forth. And so you have to kind of look back in your lists and know that these things are going to match up with your table later. And alright, I'm just going to delete these, but your goal is to have close to 10 text boxes. Alright, so that's what you're doing with the text boxes and your scribbling. And I'm going to hit save, and now that's going to show up on my paper here. So check this out. Wrap text, and I'm going to go and extend this picture here. I should be able to move it wherever I want now because I've gone and wrapped the text. And notice every time I get close to the margin, a red line shows up right here on the edge. So that's just telling me that I shouldn't go any further. Okay. That is it for working with the image, Google Images, Google Maps. Alright, so let's go and get back out of here. You guys, this video is ending. Thank you.